The crowd always good at Bath, gathering now to see the start of the new obstacle course. Remember, 4 points for a win, 1 to the loser, but no points if your team should be disqualified.
So Andy Irvin and Andy Ruffell to set off on this obstacle course relay, the one we saw, the familiar new course in the past Masters competitions. Exactly the same. This, of course, being a relay, 4 men per team.
On your marks.
Andy Irvin with experience from superstars as opposed to super teams. Watch this young man, Andy Ruffell, who's very quick indeed, recovered from falling off the bike, which is the last thing you want to do being a bike trick rider. But he's going very well here. On to the long jump. And any flags so far? I couldn't see one. On to the tyres, that's the new part, dancing in and out. And he's in a bit of trouble there, and Andy Irvin's in awful trouble on the parallel bars. Oh, and onto the beam, just 4 inches wide. Puffs, oh, and that's nasty. Irvin's picking up for rugby. The dreaded event for rugby union. They've never done well in this. And the speed on wheels going well over the high jump. The hurdles, the last 3, doesn't matter if you knock them down. And now the long run back, and this really does take the over. Irvin's picked up a lot. John Carlton will take over for rugby union, and then it'll be Roger Marshall for the speed on wheels. Away goes Roger Marshall for the speed on wheels. John Carlton away for rugby union, and absolutely neck and neck at the top of the wall. Over the 12-foot wall.
Got the rope round it, Roger.
And Roger Marshall's got trouble with the rope on the wall. He's just managed to clear it.
Who's Nick?
Rugby, surprisingly, up at the moment. And Marshall's in trouble on the parallel bars. John Carlton through the tyres. Speed on wheels desperately wanted to win this. They're 13-6 down overall, and it really would be a surprise if rugby managed to pull it off. Carlton on the beam, taking it easily over the high jump. Well up. Marshall trying to balance. And rugby ahead at the end of the second leg as John Carlton takes the run back, and he'll take over, pass over to Jim Rennick, and he's certainly got a bit of speed. Meanwhile, it's Roger Marshall.
All the way,
away goes Jim Rennick for rugby union. This really is a surprise. Parallel bars. Strong event, good arms. Long jump could be a problem. Derek Bell seeing Jim Rennick on the beam and almost seeing him fall off, but he's still there.
Stop, back to this one,
Owen Bell in trouble on the tyres, and there's penalties as well for Derek Bell. The judge will have to watch this, the penalty flags are moving. Jim Rennick turns, and the last man for rugby will be Marcus Rose, but there's a long gap now as Rennick comes up, hands over to Marcus Rose.
Come on, all the way.
Who competed in this last year and has a great fear of the long jump. The long jump he dreads and runs straight through it. Decides not to take it at all. He's never cleared that. So there's another 5 there for rugby union. Sid Barass with a lot to do, and they've got more penalties than rugby. Rose gets over that. And it looks like rugby union going to a surprise win here in the obstacle course relay event 4. As Rose canters down the line, he doesn't have to run back.
Well, a surprise win maybe, but Marcus Rose there risking the wrath of the judges by running through that long jump. Smiling Sid Barass, though, goes over. The vanquished meets the victor. The sporting handshake representing the spirit of the occasion. But my word, these rugby players well pleased with themselves, as they should be, as their score mounts 17 points to 7. Rugby union leads speed on wheels.